Today's message: only risk takers win in life, period. By definition, if you are not taking a risk above and beyond everyone else around you, then you can't win. If you're going to dedicate your life to doing the same thing that everyone else does, you're just going to get the same results that everyone else do. So I'm asking you guys, are you a risk taker? I can't even associate. It's hard for me to associate with people who just play life safe. Are you a risk taker? Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs of wealth. And guys, I was so impressed yesterday by World Mobile that I said I'm going to do a deep dive. And on that deep dive, I'm going to take you guys with me. On this episode, we're going to go through the white paper. I've already went through it just to let you know. I've highlighted a few things, and I'm going to show you guys how I look at some of these projects. I don't look at them all the same, but these are great. This episode is going to be great for a novice. It's also going to be great for those of you who are considering this investment as an opportunity. Again, this is just entertainment purposes, educational. But I believe we might have one, guys. We really might have one. I told you guys in yesterday's video, and flash it up here, that I already bought a small bag of WMT. You know, that's World Mobile token. But should I get any more? Should you? I'll leave that up to you guys. Guys, this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. My name is Mr. Foresight. And in this episode, you're going to understand a little bit more about cryptocurrency from a mindset standpoint and how you should zoom out and look at projects. And one way we're going to do that, we're going to examine this particular project today that hit my radar yesterday. And we're going to look at it and say, is it moving forward? Does it fit the criteria of a cryptocurrency that has forward moving progress, or is it just here for a moment? You like videos like this, you like a channel like this, you want to feel uplifted, you want to get motivated, then you're in the right place. Just do me a favor, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos. And by all means, guys, get your cold storage wallet. Do not trust these centralized exchanges. Don't wait to get burned by one and get your tokens locked up or get ripped off, where you could be making money and self-custodying your own crypto. On this channel, I promote Tangent wallets because they're super easy and they're great for novice who don't really know how to go through all the different technical difficulties of setting up a wallet. So they're super easy, straight out the box. I offer a 10% discount down below for you guys, and that 10% does go to support the channel. Swing over to growrichgrowhappy.com as well. Take a look around, pick up your freebies, get you a research guide. And by all means, swing over by the store and check out our exit strategies. Now, we're going to jump right over here, guys. We're going to talk about World Mobile. And one of the things I always tell you guys is when you're considering a cryptocurrency, you want to look at tokenomics, but you also want to look at, does this particular project that I'm thinking about parting with my hard-earned money, does it solve a problem? So we're going to do just that. So I'm going to take you guys over here. We're going to swing over here to their white paper. This is their white paper. Every crypto should have one, guys. For this one, you can get this actually off their website or whatever, but I went over to Coin Market Cap because they usually always have the website and the white paper to a crypto project. Crypto project don't have a white paper, guys. I'm kind of iffy on it because I need to see your vision. And as we all, this is how I look at it. The white paper is pretty much like your business plan, you know, showing me why I should get in. What is your mission? Who are you trying to attract? Yada, yada. So we're going to check this out, guys. So this is it right here. This is the World Mobile Chain, a blockchain based solution to empower a sharing economy for telecommunications infrastructure. Now, check this out. So I already went through it, and here's their solution. First, we know what the problem is. Let me tell you what the problem is, guys. They are trying to help people who are in underserved communities where they can't get good cell phone reception. Now, they believe that everyone needs some type of connectivity. Therefore, that's the problem that they identified that everyone can't get internet. You know, you can get Verizon, you can get all of these, but what about these underserved places, maybe in high elevations or maybe in rural areas that have a problem? I know we have issues every now and then. What do you do with those people? So they said, we're going to swoop in, and not only are we going to have a solution for this problem, but we're also going to pay back to customers as well. This is what I liked about it. So here it is here. They said our solution is to provide affordable connectivity in rural communities that is sustainable, both in terms of economics and also in terms of energy consumption. Energy, guys, again, there we go. They're solving two problems. Continue. Our solution addresses both of these issues. Firstly, the energy consumption of current operators constitutes between 20 to 40% of network operation costs. And we provide a lower power intensive architecture combined with a solar and battery solution to significantly reduce these costs. Okay, if that's understandable to you and it's something you say, okay, I get that, I understand that, you continue. So I'm continue through here. Next, and this is a very short white paper, which I am very pleased. You know, it's not like 100 pages or anything. I think it's like 8. We don't have to go through them all. But here's another thing: sharing economy. And, you know, I'm going to drop this white paper down below for you guys, but you want to make sure you go through all of this. It talks about the nodes and different things, but none of this is important right now as we're just trying to identify if this is an opportunity. So we continue right here. Rather than relying on centralized network operator to analyze the capacity and demand requirements of the network, which is forever in flux, the growth of the network becomes demand driven by the communities that need access, these rural communities, these people in these underserved communities where they just can't get phone reception. Everybody needs to be able to talk on a cell phone, guys. How you gonna call 911? How you gonna talk to your friends and your family? What if you have an emergency? So this is really a problem. They're talking about that here. These communities and businesses become node operators, having a share in the economy and earning from providing the coverage in their region. And they also provide nodes that you guys can buy. Currently, I was checking it out today. We're not going to go through that, but they're all sold out still. And today is supposed to be all World Mobile Day, where you can get in, you can buy these nodes. You can, you know, start earning money in your sleep by sharing your network. Okay. Oops. They say in order for the sharing economy to operate, a distributed network is established according to the following architecture. And they talk about this. This is the node. So I'm going to continue. We're going to continue. Let me just make sure I get this right for you guys. Okay. Now, right here, this is the other thing I highlighted. The telecommunication industry is vulnerable to fraud. What else is new, right? Everything is. I can't even answer. I get all kind of crazy text messages. And the reason it's under fraud is through weak security in the onboarding process. Subscriber fraud, I didn't know this, is one of the top 5 causes and is one of the largest, growing, and most prevalent types of fraud that telecom operators face today. Identity-related fraud accounted for 29 billion, guys, in losses in the U.S. in their report. This issue is addressed in our solution with the introduction of a decentralized digital identity provided to each user and node operator. So you see there, they've identified and they've told you this is an expensive problem, guys. 29 billion, to the tune of 29 billion. So you can understand why AT&T and T-Mobile partnered with these guys. They're like, oh, hold on, these guys might have found a small flaw in the system. Let us get behind them so that they don't wipe us out. And I said, here it is here. The solution has been selected for digital identity. And they talked about that, which is powered by Cardano. I put this in green because this is important here. Cardano is one of the big ones, guys. And I'm going to share more about that. So we're going to continue right here, you guys. This is their tokenomics. And we're going to go through this. I'm going to show it to you on a different page, a little bit up close and personal. But this is their tokenomics, which is important. Every project, you really need to look at the tokenomics and understand it. So we're going to continue down. So we're done with this. Now what we're going to do, we're going to jump over to this page because I want to show you the price right quick. I got in yesterday, got in roughly 16 cents. It's already up. I don't know the cause. It's a great project. That's for one. And that's just from my understanding and things I've been looking at. I still haven't went through the team or anything, but I'm showing you the first thing as a novice investor or just as a crypto investor you start doing just to see if this is something that you should add to your portfolio is look at some of the things I'm looking at. Make sure you understand it. So right here they have 2 billion max supply, total supply 2 billion. Circulating supply right here is roughly 39% of the, I believe, again, I hate doing math in public, but this is pretty good. Here's the other great thing. This project is deflationary, which is great. It means that there can be no more tokens added to it. So you don't have to worry about the price being diluted on down the line. So I think that is great. They are in the 100, what do they do? They are 131 million. Guys, 131 million. So they're still low cap, which means to me opportunity. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump over here and we're going to take a browse at this just to let you guys know these guys are and I actually took some notes as well. These guys operate on Ethereum, Cardano, Base, BNB, which is Binance, and soon to be Solana, which they mentioned in yesterday's X Spaces. So that's good. They're going to be multi-chain, just like our favorite ZEBEC. So we're going to continue. So private sale, here's the important thing right here you want to look at. They had a private sale, 2.5%. Not too bad at all. Not bad. They let the public in. Public sale right here, 10%. They let them in, but they had a right here 2.5 for private sale, early staking, advisors. Here's the only concern to me, that the co-founder and the team had 19%. And then if you jump down here, the World Mobile Operation Fund, which is basically like the foundation, they had 18%. That's a large part right there in comparison. Tokens that are really community driven, they usually give less to the insiders and the founders and whatnot. But this ain't bad. If you look at this, if I go over here and I look at their lockup period, this is the lockup period I wanted to show you guys here. Another thing for the novice out there, you want to look at lockup periods of the people who are holding the most tokens, because this can affect your bottom dollar if they choose to sell or not. So you always want to know how long are they supposed to keep this lockup, because it's usually, then that's a vesting period. So if we go over here and we're going to look, we're going to see, and the two I was concerned about, if you remember, was the co-founder and the team. But look here, their initial lockup is 18 months, guys, and they're going to be released monthly over 24 months. So that's not too bad at all. And then if you go here with their, where's their community fund, their foundation, excuse me, the foundation is right here, 18%. And their lockup period is 6 months, and over 72 months they will be releasing tokens. So it shouldn't hurt the price too bad. Same with the partnerships. Their partnerships, I believe what this means is at the time of partnership. So when the person comes in, from what I was looking at, they're on a 12 and 24 release right here. Initial lockup 12, monthly unlocks for 24 months. So right here, yeah, so that's not bad at all, guys. So I look at that and I say, if I'm an investor, a new investor to this project, I'll say, okay, for me, it passes the eye test and the things that they've let the community know up front. Now, things you should look at after that is you start to go and you identify some of the partnerships they may have. See any big names. We know they're with ZEBEC now. And then you want to look at other partnerships. As they stated yesterday, they got AT&T that's invested in them. And they also have T-Mobile. Big names, big players who are already solidified themselves in the telecom space. And then from there, guys, again, like I said, identify the teams, go, do some background information on them, see what their history is in it. Like ZEBEC was talking about, if you looked at that video from yesterday, Sam was talking about his background and AI and things of that nature. You start putting the pieces together, but the most important thing is it something that addresses a major problem? Because if it addresses a major problem, that could mean major money in your pockets. So for me, this is a buy, and that's just for me. Again, this is not financial advice. It's just from what I'm looking up. I will leave a link to their white paper so you can do your own research. Let me know down below, guys. Is this a buy for you? To all my World Mobile token holders out there, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. This your boy. Smash that like, guys. Pass this opportunity to someone else if you deem it's an opportunity. To the next one. This your boy. I'm out.